Assalamu alaikum. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am here with a continuation of exercise 11.1 of Introduction to Trigonometry. So in my previous class I have completed till 5th one problem. Let us continue from 6th one question. Let me read out the 6th one question. If angle A and angle B are acute angles such that cos A is equals to cos B, then show that angle A is equals to angle B. Okay, what we have to prove? Angle A is equals to angle B. Let us start solving now. I have read out the question number 6. So what they have told according to question number 6, angle A and angle B are acute angle triangle. They have told, given that in triangle ABC, angle A and angle B are acute angles. Acute angles. It is told. And again they have told to prove. To prove they have told angle A is equal to angle B. This we have to prove. Angle A is equals to angle B. Okay. To prove this, now let us start. It is given that cos A equals to cos B. They have told it is given that cos A is equals to cos B in the question. So let us find the value of cos A. According to trigonometric ratio, cos A if it is here, this is opposite and this is adjacent. We know that cos A is nothing but adjacent upon hypotenuse. So, adjacent is AC upon hypotenuse is AB. Okay. Now, cos B, if it is angle B, then also cos is nothing but adjacent side upon hypotenuse. And if this is B, angle B, this is the opposite and this is the adjacent. So, BC by hypotenuse AB. So it is told that in the question cos A equals to cos B. So cos A value is AC by AB is equal to BC by AB. AB gets cancelled and what is left out? AC is equals to BC. Now let us see. According to question, AC is equal to AB we got now. So two sides are equal, then it is isosceles triangle. Isosceles right angle triangle. The given triangle is isosceles right angle triangle. But we know that angle opposite to equal sides are equal. According to previous knowledge, that is in 8th standard, we have learned that theorem in congruency. Angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So the angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So AC opposite angle is angle B and BC opposite angle is angle A. Therefore, angle A is equal to angle B. So according to theorem, congruency of triangle, previous knowledge, that is angle opposite to equal sides are equal. So we got the answer, that is we got the proof. Let us go for the 7th one question. Question number 7. Let us see what is the question number 7 now. If cot theta is equals to 7 by 8, evaluate 1 plus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta and cot square theta. Okay, let us see. 7th one question. What they have told, if cot theta is equals to 7 by 8. Cot theta is equals to 7 by 8. So, let me draw the triangle. I'll draw one triangle. They have mentioned theta, not any alphabet. So let me write P, Q, R, and angle what they have told theta. So I'll mention this as theta. T, theta. Okay. So cot theta. What do you mean by cot? Cot is nothing but adjacent upon opposite. Okay. Cot is adjacent upon opposite, that is reverse of tan theta. Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. So adjacent upon opposite. So 7 will come in adjacent side and 8 will come in opposite side. Now we need to find hypotenuse. We know that by Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. PR square, let it be as it is. PQ is nothing but 8 square plus 7 square. PR square is equals to 64 plus 49. And 64 plus 49 is PR square is equals to 64 plus 49 is 113, and PR is equals to square will become root 113. So here we got root of 113. Now what we need, in the question they have told sine and cos. So let us see what is sine theta value. Sine theta is opposite upon hypotenuse, 8 upon root 113, because we know I am not writing again opposite and hypotenuse. Like that, cos theta is adjacent upon hypotenuse, 7 by root 30. So what they have told us to find now, that let us start finding. First one, that it is given that 1 plus sine theta into 1 minus sine theta upon 1 plus cos theta into 1 minus cos theta. See, here we can solve. Either we can substitute direct sine theta value and cos theta value, or we have formula a plus b, a minus b. We can first apply that formula. 1 plus sine theta, 1 minus sine theta is nothing but 1 square minus sine square theta. That is a plus b, a minus b is nothing but a square minus b square. Same way, 1 plus cos theta, 1 minus cos theta is 1 square minus cos square theta. So now let us substitute the value here. 1 square is nothing but 1. Sine value is 8 upon root 113 square upon 1 minus cos square is 7 upon root 113. Square is there, so square. Now let us solve this. What we'll get after solving this? 1 will be as it is. 8 square is 64 and square and root get cancelled, so 113 upon 1 will be as it is. Minus 7 square is 49 upon square and root get cancelled and 113. Now let us solve this. Next step, it will be 113 into 1 is 113 minus 64 as it is upon 113 in the denominator as it is. Now complete upon 113 ones are 113 minus 49 as it is upon 113. Now 113 and 113 get cancelled. What we get is 113 minus 64. 113 minus 64 is nothing but, we will write next step here only. 113 minus 64 we'll do first. 13 minus 64 is 49 if we do minus, and 113 minus 49 is 64. So the answer is 49 minus 49 by 64. In the same way, the second question in this is, they have given, what they have given, that is cot square theta, only cot square theta. So cot square is nothing but adjacent upon opposite. Adjacent upon opposite. So adjacent is, what value is adjacent? 7 by 8. According to triangle which I have given is 7 by 8. Whole square is there, so square as it is. 7 square is 49 and 8 square is 64. So cot square theta value is also 49 by 64. So this complete the question number 8. Let question number 7. Now 8th one problem, it is exactly similar. So what you have to do is, you have to try yourself. If 3 cot A is equals to 4, if 3 cot A is equals to 4, check whether 1 minus tan square A upon 1 plus tan square A is equals to cos square A minus sin square A or not. What we have to do? We have to check whether these are equal or not. Same way you have to try yourself. What they have told in the question, let me write 3 cot A is equals to 4. So exactly same what you have to do. Cot A is equals to 4 by 3. And again adjacent upon opposite, you have to draw a triangle. And in 1 minus, how I have substituted value in this problem, that is in sin theta place you have to substitute the value. Likewise here in this 8th one problem, in tan A place you have to substitute the value and find this LHS value first, then you have to find the RHS value. Then both values is equal or not, you have to check. So this is like a try yourself. So you have to do it. Now let us begin question number 9. So the question number 9. In triangle ABC, right angled at B, if tan A is equals to 1 upon root 3, find the value of sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. And second one, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Okay, let us solve now question number 9. In right angle triangle, tan A is equals to, what they have told, tan A is equals to 1 upon root 3. Okay, let us draw one right angle triangle. They have told it is right angle at B. Right angle at B, they have told A, B, C. Okay, tan A they have told, so this is the angle. Now let us see what they have told. Find, they have told two things they have told. First one, what they have told to find, sin A cos C plus cos A sin C. Okay, let us find this now. We know that tan is nothing but opposite upon adjacent. Tan is opposite upon adjacent. So this is the angle. Opposite side is this. 1 is in opposite side position and root 3 is in adjacent side position. So by Pythagoras theorem, we know that by Pythagoras theorem, in previous problems also I have done the same thing. AC square is equals to BC square plus AB square. AC we don't know. BC is 1 square plus AB root 3 square. AC square is equals to 1 square is nothing but 1 plus square and root get cancelled 3. So AC square is equals to 4. AC square will become root and AC is equals to 2. So we got hypotenuse value as 2. Now what we need, we have to find sine and cos. Sine A, let us start finding sine A. A is in this position, C is in this position. Okay. A sine is nothing but opposite upon hypotenuse. A opposite 1, hypotenuse is 2. Sine A value we got 1 by 2. Now cos C we want. Cos C. Okay. C is this. Angle this. And angle opposite is this side. AB is opposite side. And angle line is adjacent. So cos is nothing but adjacent upon hypotenuse. This is C, right? Opposite is this. Adjacent is this. Adjacent upon hypotenuse, that is 1 by 2. Don't get confused. Angle C, opposite side is this and adjacent side is this. Cos means adjacent upon hypotenuse, 1 upon 2. Now next cos A. Cos A. Cos A is nothing but A value. This is opposite, this is adjacent and this is hypotenuse A. So cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Angle line, this is A, where angle line which is adjacent. Adjacent upon hypotenuse. Cos is adjacent upon hypotenuse. Next sin C. Sin is C, they have told. C opposite this, adjacent this. So sin is opposite upon hypotenuse. C means opposite this. Angle C opposite. Root 3 by 2. Opposite by hypotenuse. Opposite by hypotenuse. So we got all values. So find what they have told. Find the value of sin A cos C. Nothing means multiply. Plus cos A sin C. Okay. Sin A value 1 by 2. Dot means multiply. Cos C value 1 by 2. Plus cos A value is root 3 by 2. Into cos sin C value is root 3 by 2. Okay. Now we have to start solving this. 1 ones are 1. 2 twos are 4. Plus sign as it is. Root 3 into root 3 square upon 2 twos are 4. Square and root get cancelled. We get denominator same. So let me write single denominator 4. 1 plus square and root get cancelled 3. So 1 plus 3, 4 by 4 and the answer is 1. So this is the first one answer, that is value of sin A into cos C plus cos A into sin C is 1. Similarly, the second value what they have told to find, cos A cos C, cos A cos C minus sin A sin C. Again same we have to do. Cos A value is root 3 by 2 into cos C value is 1 by 2 minus sin A value is 1 by 2, sin C value is root 3 by 2. Okay. Root 3 into 1 is root 3 ones are root 3, 2 twos are 4 minus root 3 ones are root 3, 2 twos are 4. Same number minus is answer 0. We know that. Root 3 by 4 minus root 3 by 4 is 0. So we got the value 0. So this completes the question number 9. Now let us see the question number 10. In triangle PQR, focused on the question, open the textbook for clear. In triangle PQR, right angle at Q. So right angle at Q. PR plus QR is equals to 25 centimeter and PQ is equals to 5 centimeter. Determine the values of sin P, cos P and tan P. Here triangle is PQR, right angle at Q. Okay. Let us start solving. Okay. It is given that in triangle PQR. Okay. In triangle PQR, right angle at Q they have told. So let me write right angle at Q. So this is PQR. Okay. What they have told, let us write what is given. Given that PR plus QR is equals to 25 centimeter and PQ is equals to 5 centimeter. This is the given part. So PQ 5 centimeter they have told. PR plus QR is equals to 25 centimeter. So we don't know what is PR. Let PR is equal to X. I'll consider PR as X. So PR plus QR is equals to 25 they had told. So PR place I'll write X. X plus QR is equals to 25. So what we will get, QR is equals to 25 minus this X will go, that's it. QR is nothing but 25 minus X. Okay. Now we don't know proper sides. In X form we have got. So proper number how we will get? By Pythagoras theorem. Now by Pythagoras theorem, because it is a right angle triangle, so by Pythagoras theorem, PR square is equals to PQ square plus QR square. PR is nothing but X. X square is equals to PQ 5 square plus QR is 25 minus X whole square. Okay, let us write now X square as it is equals to 5 square is 25. This is nothing but A minus B whole square formula. This is A and this is B. A minus B whole square formula is A square minus 2AB plus B square. So let me write A square is nothing but 25 square minus 2A and B is nothing but X plus B square. Okay. So this we can see that X square and X square get cancelled. Okay, so we don't have this side now. That is equals to 0, we'll take that side. 25 plus 25 square is nothing but 625 minus 25 2s are 50x is equal to 0. Okay, so 625 plus 25 is 650 minus 50x is equals to 0. 650 is equal to 50x. Minus, if we take that side, it becomes plus. X is equals to 650 by 50. 0, 0 get cancels. And 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5, and 15, that is 5 threes are 15. X we got 13. And that is nothing but, X is nothing but PR. Okay. Let me draw one more time a small triangle here that we have drawn, which is in above here, it is there. Right angle at Q, P, R. Okay. So now X we have taken as PR, that is nothing but 13. That is given in the centimeter form. Okay. And now what we want? PQ. And PQ is nothing but 5 centimeter. It is given. QR we want. QR is nothing but 25 minus X. That is 25 minus 13. And which is equal to 12. 25 minus 13 is nothing but 12. So this we got 12. Okay. Now, 3 sides also we got. This is angle R. This is angle P. Okay. Now what they have told us to find first, they have told us to find sine P. Sine P. Where P is, okay, P this, sine is nothing but opposite upon hypotenuse. P opposite side is QR, that is 12 by hypotenuse, 12 by 13. Sine P value is 12 by 13. Like that way, now what we want? They have told cos P. Cos P is, cos value is adjacent by hypotenuse. Angle line, P angle line is this. P angle line, so adjacent. Adjacent, because opposite this, adjacent, 5 by 13. Okay, next. Third one is tan P. Tan is nothing but opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent side. Opposite, P opposite 12. Angle line, that is adjacent, 12 by 5. So this is the answers which we get for sin P, cos P and tan P. Now the last problem of this exercise is, let us see what they have told here. State whether the following are true or false. Justify your answer. Okay. Let me say here only the question number 1. The value of 10 is always less than 1. The value of 10 is always less than 1. It is false. The value of 10 is always less than 1 is false, because the value of 10 lies between minus infinity to plus infinity. We don't know that. It is, the first question is, value is false. So reason what? Because the value of 10 lies between, the value of tan A lies between plus infinity to minus infinity to plus infinity, because infinite values it have. Second question, sec A is equals to 12 by 5 for some value of angle A. Here, because sec A is always greater than 1, it is true. If true, need not required reason, because but still we'll say sec A is 12 by 5. 12 by 5 is more than 1. So sec A is always greater than 1. Next, how you will might be people will have confusion where you will understand here. Next year you will have one table where I will show you now here how you will understand this. See, this based on this table I am saying you true or false, where you have to study well this tabulation. In my next topic I'll tell you exactly about this table so you will understand well, because you can see that sec a values always greater than 1. So sec values are greater than 1, they have told it is true. Next question. Cos A is the abbreviation used for cosecant of angle A. No, it is false. Third one is false. Why? Because cos A is a abbreviation of cosine A. They have told cosecant, which is wrong. Cos A is a abbreviation of cosine A, not cosecant. They have told in the question cosecant. It is false because cos A is a abbreviation of cosine A. Okay, next. Cot A is a product of cot and A. Cot A is a product of cot and A. They have told no, false. Why? Because cot A is just a symbol. It is not a product. Because cot A is just a symbol and cannot be separated. They are not product. It is a symbol. Cot A is a symbol and cannot be separated. So it is false. Sin theta is 4/3 for some angle theta. See, this you will learn in this specific angle. But still I'll tell you to complete the exercise. I'll tell you here. False. Why? Because I have told just now also based on this table they have given this exercise. So here you can see in this table what they have told. Sin A is 4/3. You can see sin A. So what you have to write here, the value of sin theta is always less than or equal to 1. It starts with 0. Sin theta value starts with 0. So it is always less than 1 or equal to less than 0 or equal to 1. So the question is false. Fifth one also is false. This don't get confused with this true or false, because this is completely based on this table. In your next topic, when you will learn about the specific angle tabulation, which is very important concept, you will understand this true or false well. Okay. So this completes the exercise 11.1. So in my next class, I am going to start with, in my next video, I am going to start with the topic which is very important, that is based on trigonometric angle, trigonometric ratio for some specific angle, which is very important topic. To know that topic, you must know first this table perfectly. So you should be aware of this tabulation which is 11.1. So in my next video, I am going to continue with trigonometric ratio of some specific angle. So thank you. Do like and share.